So right off the bat, I would start off with my, first question. That is, how is Moko Koza feeling right now?
I mean, I feel good, blessed with everything, and
A few moments later.
like this kind of situation really makes you think, like, kiba, na, nagwali.
Okay. Cash flow lagi na.
2 hours later.
Want to go.
Welcome to the first episode of TVOS presents Live Talks. Welcome to the first episode of TVOS Talks. Today we have traveled all the way to Dimapur to one of the, most greatest and the biggest record label from the state, that is Infinity INC. Right now we are in the Infinity headquarters in Dimapur, and today we are about to talk with the guy that needs no introduction, the most intellectual rapper from the state, Mr. Moko Koza himself. After 6 long months, we are meeting. How are you feeling, man? Long time no see, bro. Since we are rappers, and obviously we rappers have this ego built in us. That is not exactly an ego, but whenever we are in the booth, we consider ourselves as the best.
Yeah.
So the question that I want to ask you is that is it safe to say that Moko Koza is the biggest rapper from the state right now? Because you were the first rapper who hit 100,000 views on YouTube, at least to my knowledge. So how will you justify that, or how will you what will you say about that?
Like, just like you said, like every rappers, whenever they get in the booth, they like to think that they're the best. So it's my own personal opinion. Like whatever I do, Miki could really like, I give my best. So you gotta think that you are the best yourself. So that is how you elevate yourself. So even you have that same mentality. Like you think that you are the best. So in my own opinion, I'm the best.
Rap scene in Nagaland has been, now we see a lot of diss tracks, right? We see a lot of diss tracks. There are some diss tracks about me. There are some diss tracks about you, obviously. So there is a trend that's going on. Like everyone is dissing one another, right? So, like you previously said that, so like kuntu samanuli che bisi uje chugle to bang ho jana. If it's too much, then it gets something. So, itu like itu topic tiga ko munjai, like regarding people dissing each other, because from what I can see is like difference like na, there's a difference between healthy competition and personal something na. So itu kya ko munjai, like regarding this topic.
For me, like these tracks are healthy for the for hip hop, like, but personally, what I would say is like, when you do a diss track, you gotta make sure that you have the elements, you have your lyrical ability, because not only the flows, not only the the syllable is gonna count, because whenever it's just like a basketball match. You gotta be an athlete. You gotta know your tactics and everything. So like when it comes to this game, you gotta have your elements. You gotta be ready with your bullets, so that you can shoot the other rapper. So what I feel is like, it's healthy for the game, but at the same time, too much of anything is not good, because some do it genuinely for the love of hip hop. Kumba do just genuinely karne prayer. Some do it just for the fame, for the cloud chaser. I don't know, but if you really want to come to this game, I really feel like you should have your MO. You should have your lyrical ability, all the elements, wordplays, entendres, homonyms, all those elements. You gotta be wise enough. You gotta know yourself that you're coming in confident heavily. If you don't have that, I would suggest like, don't get into this game if you don't have that, because not only अपनी ला फ्लो बॉल से फ्लो बॉल करने नहीं तो खाली फ्लो बॉल करने नहीं तो lyrics is all like this track to it's all about the lyrics, how clever you are, how you come in, how you like twist the words, play with your words in as well. So if you don't have that, my suggestion though, like just back off.
Was it from the beginning like that you thought that okay, I'm going to do music, or was it like in the middle that you decided that you will do? Because this decision can be a little hard for even for me or other people also. Like studying, completing all your studies, and all of a sudden going into music, and obviously Indian parents, so they are like pressure from the parents also. So how was yours? Your story. Like I mean, you switching from studies to music and doing music full time.
I was, music was like being specific, hip hop. I was hooked on the hip hop when I was during my fifth standard, class 5 tagamne. So like, it has always been there in my veins. It was always there. So like, I I was in love with hip hop. Even though I was a student, I always find time to get into music, hip hop. So basically, kita puri thi as I progressed and class kan aage jai na, I got into college and everything, but still I was doing music. I was not so much in love with music. So I guess my parents noticed that. Even my parents used to encourage me, like line polai exam, medical exam handi na kiwa go for doctor line or anything. But at the same time, they know that what I want to do. I guess they got that feeling. So kami support ko rin. So even me, I knew myself that I had to complete my studies, degree pa ako na. So I finished that. Thank God I got my degree. And right off, like just when I finished my college, I told my mom that I want to pursue music career full time. So they knew that I was gonna say that, like even back in those days. So she really supported me. She told me like you're not a small kid anymore. You know what to do. Tiki religion. So like she really supported me and make sure that but one thing she reminded me was make sure that you don't lose your way. Just you take the right path and everything. So I'm glad that my family supports me. So I'm doing what I love, my passion, following my passion. So yeah, that is how I got into music. I'm still doing music.
Okay, so before I move on to the next question, I would like to talk to our viewers for a second. Okay, so viewers, before I ask this question to Moko, all I want to say is don't start commenting down below, weird stuff like, don't do that. Obviously, we are asking questions for reasons, so we don't have head for anyone. The question that I'm about to ask is just, a question that needs to be answered. That's it. So keep your opinions for yourself. Listen to the talk, after that only comment. Now back to Moko Goza. Okay, so the question is like, Nagaland, the music industry in Nagaland. Infinity started in 2019, like you said. So Infinity started in 2019, now it's 2020. I've seen like many record labels coming up, like 2-3 record labels coming up, and obviously they are doing good job, great work, obviously great artists, but new ones are coming up, and like in a span of like 2-3 months, I've seen 3-4 record labels, new record labels pop up, So my only, my question to you is like, with we have heard stories, right, about record labels, like big record labels like Cash Money, where Lil Wayne's album was held for so many years, he was not paid, all of these things, and obviously record labels are new for music industry in Nagaland. The thing that I want to know, what you think about is like, do you think that if there are more record labels in Nagaland, will the scene be good or will it be like messed up?
Too much of record labels and everything is not healthy, because like I feel like I'll be confused. Me personally, I'll be confused. Like we gotta be wise, and also like the label we're setting up is have to be more established in everything.
Do you mind a lot of detail about your contract with Infinity? Like for how long are you signed to Infinity for? I feel like people don't know still.
Right now I'm like under a contract, 3 years, 3 years contract. So everything from like the moment I got signed into Infinity, everything is managed by Infinity, from my shows to my music and everything. Like for example, Nagamanohando, like organizers can show on they directly contact the artist. Like you want to perform and direct contact with them. But for me though, like my career, that is come around with him, because I don't have to get in touch with the organizers. I have the label doing that for me. They will negotiate everything.
Manohan show kan events kan host kore whenever they approach us.
Yeah.
Like for you are in a label. Like for me, like I'm not in a label, so tahan mohange approach korado. Most of them, not saying all of them, but most of them are like this. They will call us directly, call Guru direct, phone uthawo. They will talk about the show for a very long time. They'll give us everything, details. Show the ina grows, manu iman aiwo, itu aiwo. The last thing that they say is like when it comes to payment, when we talk about acha to payment do kina ho gule to tahan like aya mohando itu first time gure na nale some will say like church la gure some will say student fund la say to.
From my side, what I would like to say is like even you go to a doctor, you can't just take a free checkup. You gotta pay that. Itu condition na. So even musician like itu career it's a profession. It's just like kiba engineer, doctor, or the other profession. Itu nisna to like to the like new upcoming organizers, like organizing shows kiba like please do like artists kan la side kan la dupi buji na, because even the artists, they spend a lot of time practicing, rehearsing to like come into your show and apni ala show bal karo le na, because tambi apni ala nam biar krom nai, nijor nam bi biar krom nai. So like we spend a lot of time, we put a lot of amount of hard work, traveling and everything. Mami, like it all comes out from our own pocket money. Kita ba the parents kind of mom and dad mangina travel expense. Ito mami sob tarwa jai to like just apni ko itu bi olok babi se na, like let the organizers and the artists come hand in hand and in a good environment bra kam kar le to bang na. Yeah.
Which rappers are like in your top 5 or like people that you look up to?
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah. I mean, there are a lot of like very good rappers, skillful rappers, lyrical rappers in Northeast. But for me personally, like in no particular order, I would go for Genie. Genie is dope.
Obviously.
Kasi Bloods.
Yeah, obviously.
And that rapper from Manipur, Yellow Me,
obviously.
yeah, it's real good. And was that guy from that group from Shillong, Cryptographic Poets
exactly.
or something?
Mm-hmm.
That makes my list. And the fifth one, I would go for that rapper from Sikkim, UND.
Oh yeah,
UND.
that guy who
That
lives in
guy is
India.
dope. Yeah, that his last album was real dope.
Yeah.
That's my top 5.
Okay, so some artists that he mentioned. I mean, to all the artists that he mentioned, shout out to all of you guys. Obviously,
Yeah.
shout out to Yell Homie. Shout out to Kasi Bloods. Shout out to Genie. Kon. Shout out to all of you guys, man. You guys are doing great. But Nagaland the first time we are trying to do something better for the music scene. You know that too. We're trying to bring voice. For the bring the voice of the artists out. So show love, man. And yeah, one thing is like comment down below who you want us to interview next. So yeah, Moko, good talking to you, man.
Same here.
Yeah. Infinity and beyond. Like Asale always says. And yeah, shout out to Asale, shout out to Infinity, shout out to Ina, shout out to everyone in Infinity, INC.
Shout out to Catalyst,
Yeah,
shout out to Billy
Catalyst
Dane,
Music. Obviously.
DVOS Entertainment. Please
Yeah.
subscribe.
Shout out to the men behind the camera, everything, man.